Welcome back to Copy Trading on YouTube. Today's video is called eToro Stock Trading, FTCV. And in this video, I'm going to invest €1,000 into the FinTech Acquisition Corp, which is going to be the vehicle used to raise money and to launch eToro onto the stock market. So the FTCV is the SPAC. And if you don't know what a SPAC is, a SPAC typically uses the funds they raise to acquire an existing but privately held company such as eToro. Then they'll merge with the target, which allows the target to go public while avoiding the much longer IPO process. So the IPO process takes much longer. So this is why eToro is going down this avenue. SPACs are very popular at the moment. There's a lot of SPACs this year, but you can see here the price is at 10.13, and pre-market it was up slightly up, but it's back down to 0%. So it's at 10.13, and that's about the price that it was at when it was launched, when they announced the news that they were going to partner with eToro. So back here in March, it was 10.16, and it jumped up way up 33, even more up there to 50%. It went up $5. It went way up here to $15.29. But now it's trading way down there. It's hit around the resistance line. You can see here. So it's support line, sorry, of 10.10 around the support line there. So the bottom line there, but 10.16 is around the support line. So the stock market opens in 10 minutes, and I'm going to invest in that. The reason why I have to wait, I'm not buying a pre-market. If you come to eToro, it's saying place an order of FTCV is currently unavailable during off-market hours. So off-market hours, you can't invest in it. So it's Monday here at nearly 2:30 p.m. when the New York Stock Exchange opens, the Nasdaq. So the FinTech Corp SPAC is focused on financial industry. So the company raised 250 million in its IPO in December 2020, and it's listed under the Nasdaq in March 2021, as I showed you there. The company expects to have an estimated implied value of approximately 10.4 billion, okay, with the combined value of the two companies. Okay, so I'll be ready to buy this now in 10 minutes, but I'm just going to go over everything that you need to know, or if anything you want to know about this SPAC. Okay, so you can see here that investor Third Point here, they invested purchased 3 million of this fintech acquisition, given the position of 0.27 weight in equity portfolio. So they bought this share about 11.80 on March 24th. So they bought 3 million of these shares. It was Third Point as a hedge fund, and you can see here it was Daniel Loeb. He's a founder leader of Third Point, and they bought 3 million shares at $11.80. But now it's at a great price, I believe. So I'm going to hold this for probably the long term at least. If it jumps up to back up to 15 there, I might sell and take profits and then buy in again. But most likely, I just can keep this and hold it for a long term investment. Reason being, I know lots about eToro. I have been using eToro since last October, and I set up a practice account even before that. But I started trading real money on eToro in probably October the 20th or something like that in 2020. But you can see here eToro at a glance. So 2020, last year's revenue was 605 million, so massive 147 year-on-year growth. Okay, and this was published in January the 31st. It's saying here that it had 1.2 million funded accounts and has 1,100 employees. But this has increased since then. They've sent up out a Q2 update. Now there's 23.2 million registered users. So these are people that have registered an accounts, but there's 2 million funded accounts. So these are accounts that have money in their balance, so a positive amount in their balance, and they have completed at least one trade. So you can see there are a massive amount of people have signed up, but there's only 2 million holding in, because last year there was a massive growth in retail investors, but not everyone's going to stick around. So there's less and less people getting into it now, but the growth is still there, and there's lots of that come from eToro, and I'll go through that in a moment. But you can see here the growth here of registered users is massive. So since 2020, in the first, it's about 5 million this year. So 6 million users there. So they have 9.4 billion assets under management. They're in 100 plus countries. Europe, it makes up 68% of these registered funded accounts. Asia is 15%. America is 12% because they're only doing crypto and some copy trading there, but they're going to go launch into the full stock trading in America soon. This is going to boost the American market. And Middle East and Africa is 5% there. You can see there. And just for the quarter two, that the quarter ended on June the 30th. Just some of the numbers before I go into some of the slides here. So 2.6 million users up on last quarter two. So it's 121% increase since quarter two last year. Total commission of 362 million. So up 125 compared to quarter two of 2020. Net trading income 291 million. So that's an increase of 136% compared to quarter two in 2020. And they have 9.4 billion dollars, sorry, under management on eToro. So you can see here, crypto investing is very popular on eToro. They added 10 new cryptocurrencies in recent months, including the meme coins Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. Okay, eToro has also expanded the launch of its stocking, so where you can make money off your crypto by holding in the stocking accounts. They have updated their eToro Academy, so this is like free training for anyone want to get into investing, or there's training on crypto trading, investing, podcasts, webinars, everything there. That's all for free, and that's been updated recently. And their sponsorship, they've increased their sponsorship of football teams. They've now sponsored 25 football teams, including teams from the English Premier League. Okay, so eToro American business accounts was 12% of funded accounts of quarter two, so up 6% on American business there. But I think this is going to increase this year when they release stocks, and that is one of the reasons why I'm going to invest in it now. It's at a good price now for me, I believe. I'll not wait even to watch the charts. I'll just buy it straight away at 2:30 when the market opens, and I've got probably hold this for the long term. But you can come to eToro to have lots of slides here on the release there. There's the fintech acquisition company. Here's some interesting stats here before the stock market opens. I keep an eye on the watch there. So you can see here, eToro to merge with FTCV to reversible subsidiary merger. Remember, this deal could go down, and if it does go down, if it doesn't go through, they'll set all of the revenue that was. You'll get your money back, etc. Well, you probably will if you buy it around $10. But if it doesn't go through, falls through, all the stocks, the number of stocks multiplied by the price of the stock, and that money will be spread out through all the shareholders. So if that doesn't go through, so medium risk, we don't know yet if this is going to go total through. And remember, if you want to join me on eToro trading stocks, there'll be a link in the description. You can sign up to eToro. It's my partner link. It'll be supporting my work here. So 650 million. So it's coming from private investors there. Okay. So these are private like hedge funds. Okay. So they expect 650 million from that. Okay. So you can see here pre-formally enterprise value of 9.6 billion. Okay. Which evaluates 9.7 of 2022 equity net revenue of 930 million. So I go through that now more detail in a moment, but that basically says like about 9.7 times the revenue for 2022. If you multiply the revenue by 9.7, that will give you the total value of the company. Okay, but the lower the number here, the better. But I'll go through that in more detail later on in the video. So 3 minutes till the stock market opens. So they expect to have 796 million of net cash after the merger. Okay, so that's going to help them greatly if they're not going to be launching it to America market yet. That will come in really useful for that. But I don't know eToro's plans on that. So exercisable up to 40 million eToro shares. Okay, so this will be diluted by 50%. There'll be 50% more shares added. If the closing share price is above $15 within the first 30 months, and 50% before if the closing share price is above 17.50, so 17.50 in the first 60 months. So the shares, there'll be more shares added in the future. So the implied market capitalization is 10,391 billion. Okay, net cash is 796 million after everything is done, after the merger happens. So the pre-formula enterprise value, so this is the value if they're going to sell the company tomorrow, not including the cash they have. So it would be worth 9.595 billion if they were going to sell the company. Okay, so lots of digits there, but the market's going to open up in 2 minutes. I'm going to go through more details now in a moment. But you can see here the SPAC shareholder, so me who was investing, will only own 2.4% of the whole of all of the shares. Private hedge funds can invest in 6.2% of the total shares, and then existing eToro shareholders, the owners, etc., whoever has shares in it, will own 90.96. So they will have the most say in the company. And then SPAC sponsored shares be 0.8. So the sponsorships and etc. deals that they've already done. So the stock market's going to open now. So I'm going to invest €1,000, which leads me to $1,165. I'm just going to wait for this to open. I just refreshed the page. I like to do this before the stock market opens, because I'm using software to record the screen that sometimes slows down the PC. But there you go here, guys. We'll see. I expecting this to bounce up after this. If it drops, it could drop small, but it's hitting that support line there of about 10.10. So there will be some spread fees. There's no commission on eToro, but there's a spread fee. That's the difference between the buy and sell price. Okay. So you can see that there. Let's close that off. Let's let this load up here. So let's see, guys, what the price is going to be. So it has dropped in the last 5 days. So the market is just about to open. No chart available there. So let's just let this load up here. There we go. Should be able to trade now, guys. So it's at 10.13. It's opening there. There we go. So I'm going to invest 1,165. So it's asking me to set order. I should be able to trade that straight away. Okay, now I can trade. So this is the live price, 1,165. It's at 10.13. So I'm just going to open the trade there. Boom. That has order received. There we go. I have invested. Okay. So I'm going to have the spread fees there of about $8 there. Okay, see, is there any chart movement here? I usually use Yahoo Finance charts, but you can see it's dropped down to 10.08, but that's fine. I'm going for the long term here. So let's go back through and we'll come back to that in a minute. So you can see there it's minus 0.39, so it could be to do with the spread fees there. Also, it might have dropped a little bit lower to 10.07 there. So let's see how this goes. But this is a long term play. Let's see how that goes at the end of this video. Okay, so let's go through some more of the eToro investment relations page. So you can see here, eToro Yanni Ashia is the CEO with his brother. So they founded the company. They're big. They're the largest social trading platform in the world. So the copy trading feature, and I think that's going to be massive in the future, especially with younger people. So that's where you can copy people automatically, and I actually do it too. I trade copy with J Nemesis and a couple of other investors at the moment, but I'm planning to invest more into copy trading. So it's founded in 2007, eToro. So launched zero commission stocks expanded to the US in 2019, and they're gonna be doing that soon. So they're gonna be expanding to the US with the stocks. They have crypto over there at the moment, so that's gonna be one reason why I'm investing in them now. And obviously, when if the deal goes through, this stock price will go up. Okay, so a growing community of investors. Okay, so it's a great platform. You're not just with eToro; it's not just a trading platform. You can learn lots. It's a social media platform. You can connect with other people, so you're not just paying the spread fees. It's zero commission, but you get so much more with eToro. You're paying for the service. I like it. It's like going for you can get cheaper spread fees, but it's like going in an ordinary style bus to a first class bus. You get so much more with eToro, or going business class with eToro, or instead of going with economy class with other platforms where you don't get all of the training, the social media aspect. There is so much more, and the copy trading feature with eToro. That's why it's slightly more spread fees in some of the stocks, but no commission. So a growing number of investors. Okay, so you can see 18.7 million, but that has already increased. There's over 20 million registered users now. So monthly registered users, sorry, this is just jumping on me here. You can see monthly registration. So 2020, 440K, and then in January 2021, we had 1,223 new registered users. And you can see here in 2020, in the December, you had 75 million trades. In January of 2021, average trades 75 million. And this one here, cost per registration. So in 2019, it cost $52 to get one person to sign up. In 2020, it was $41, and in this January, it was only $31. So cost coming down there for acquisition of new customers or users on eToro. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go down here. Crypto has been massive for eToro, as I said before. They are in crypto stocking now. And let's see here, just some of these stats here. Go to this page here. You can see 79% of our users, nearly 80% of users invest in crypto stocks or copy trading as a forced action. And they spend about 9 minutes on their website and 4 logins a day in one day. And 62% of our users trade across more than one product type. Okay, the medium age, so the most popular age is 34. So it is that's around the age there, 34. But now with copy trading, etc., and the way that the website, you can see here, it's beautifully designed. It got an upgrade there recently. It's very cool. It's very simple to use, and I think this is going to attract even younger investors now. It's so much easier. But the social aspect too is pretty cool. You can see here this investment now is 0.20% down. So 230 in the red, but that's the spread fees, etc. But I expect this to go up over time. Okay, so here is the medium age is 32. So they're at bronze level. You can see different levels. If you're below 5,000 invested, you're at bronze level. If you're above 5,000, you're at silver level. If you're above 10,000 invested, you're at gold level, and so on, so on. You can see here the medium age 45 is the diamond level, 41 is platinum, gold level around 37 years old has around 10,000. So most of the users around 37 has about 10,000 or more in their accounts. Okay, so you have eToro Club there, and you get some sign-ups to eToro's to some of the newspapers, and eToro debit card is a new feature that's come out now recently too. Okay, so let's go on here, on to the next one here. So you can see here eToro does offer copy trading. You can trade commodities, everything in one place. So the really copy trading feature is pretty cool. That's how I got into eToro first. I can see here, let's look at this here. So this is hitting that support level there. I'm looking for that to bounce back up here. So let's go back down here, see if there's anything more interesting here. So everyone knows the copy trading feature, and I think this is going to become more and more popular with younger people. And let's see down here. Let's go to this page here. So there's popular investors. Jay Nemesis, he's one of the most popular investors on eToro, but he's actually hit his maximum amount under management, so you can't copy him anymore. These are the smart portfolios, sort of like a basket of stocks, like outsmart the Nasdaq. This uses AI, artificial intelligence, to invest in the best performing stocks on the Nasdaq 100. Okay, so crypto portfolio too. I made a video on that. The not so long ago. So lots of options on eToro, especially for beginners. Let's go through a few more of these slides. eToro Money, this is the new service. So it's been launched in the UK first. Very cool card. I can't wait to get mine too. I'm in Ireland, so I don't have it yet. But this card will be coming out where you can use your available fund balance to shop, etc. And you can use it like your bank account and get your wages and everything even put back into directly into eToro Money. So eToro is expanding in the US. This is why I'm investing in it now. So they're going to be launching stocks and copy trading in 2021. So when they launch the stocks and everything, I can see this price going up for the FinTech Acquisition Corp. Okay, so it's sitting around 10.10. It doesn't really move that much until there's going to be big news, guys. Okay, the last time it went up in price was the time of Robinhood's IPO. So Robinhood was IPO'd recently, and you can see there it jumped up to 11.67. So that helped. It's a similar platform, but it doesn't do copy trading or anything. But I think that eToro could take some business from Robinhood in America because they're quite popular in America. So building global brands. So they have lots of ads. You've probably seen eToro ads. So our marketing investment returns in 3.5 months. So they invested 103 million and the return was 613 million. So that was massive, okay? So that's 5.9 times the investment of marketing. That's why you can see their ads are all over the TV. So 2020 market spend expected to be return more than 4.5 in revenue, as I said there. So they're going to invest in 2020. So they invest 221 million. It was 4.5 times. So that is a really good return. So you can see here how to make the money. Trading revenue is 87%. Interest income, so this is margin positions for overnight fees, etc., weekend fees. So that was a small percentage there of 7%. And then the currency conversion. So eToro runs on dollars. So if you invest with euros, you're going to have a conversion fee. It'd be certain pips, etc., like you have in currency conversion in if you go and traveling, etc. So it's a multi asset. So you can invest in ETFs, equities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, currencies. Okay. So here you can see here, crypto was a big riser there in 2018 of the profits there. Okay. So you can see here the revenue over the years. 2016 when it started off 60. Okay, so 60 million, so 605 million here in 2020. Okay, net revenue was 544 million last year, and revenue net of marketing was 315, and then expenses was 220 there, and then this is the net or the net revenue after before taxes. So this was the total before taxes profits was 95 million, okay, in 2020. So a good rise there from 11 million in 2019. So let's hope that rise there. There was massive there with crypto there in 2017. There was massive profits to be made there in that time frame. So okay, so let's look here. So this is the average accumulated revenue over time per user. Okay, so over 11 months there, they expect $566 per user. Over 2 years, 902 per user, and over like 3 years, 1,136 profit per sign up per registered user that is investing in the market. So there's some more charts there. Okay, so big growth there. So you can see the growth there. The expected end of year funded accounts. So 2020 1 million, 2021 they've already hit. This is the expected number of funded accounts. They've already hit the 2 million, as we've seen on the last quarter. So 2021 have already hit that target. 2022 2.7 million of funded accounts, and expect the revenue to grow. So they had w- one one p- one 1,018 million 2021 they expect, and then for revenue, and then 1.19 million in 2022, etc. And there we go up to 2025 to 2,548 million in revenue. You can see here profit and loss there. Okay, so I just showed you that there. So they expect here this 2020 95 million in profits. 2021 50 million drop with trading costs going up there, etc. 2025 they expect to have 700 million for profits before taxes. Okay, so let's see here. This is compelling relative valuation. So this is actually interesting here. So this is so this here compelling relative. So this is the compound growth rate. Okay, so if 20 from 2020 to 2022, they expect the revenue to grow by 35%. Okay, so equaling up with companies like PayPal, Shopify, etc. And then this is their 9.7 for their um so the EV 2022 net revenue. So this figure here is for 2022 is like the revenue, how much that make that per year, and the 2022 multiplied by 9.7 will give you the total worth of the company. So the lower the number here, the better, because they want to have the revenue per year lower number multiplied by 9.7. If you have it by 26 here, like PayPal, it means that it's making less each year than the company is worth by 26%. So this here is 9.7. So if you multiply that by the revenue per year, that will give you, the lower the number, the better. That would give you their total, um, the value of the business if they sold it. That's what they expect by 2022, which is pretty good. Not much of a growth on that too. So the lower the number here, the better. Now, if you'd like to join eToro, please use my partner link in the description, and you can be joining eToro and start trading like myself, or going by eToro's vision, opening the global markets for everyone to trade and invest in a simple and transparent way. And our mission is building the world's largest social trading network to empower people to trade and invest in stocks, crypto, and global markets. Copy top traders and get copied. Thanks very much, everyone, for watching my video on eToro stock trading, FTCV. See you on the next video. Please like and subscribe. Thanks very much for watching. Peace and love. Bye.